In the peaceful village of Kapapata, everyone knew Tortoise, not because he was kind or brave or hard-working, but because he talked too much. Tortoise always believed he was the smartest animal alive. If two people were talking, he would join. If elders were discussing serious matters, he would cough loudly so they noticed him. He had advice for everything, even things nobody asked him about. And whenever trouble happened in the village, people didn't ask what happened. They asked, where was Tortoise when it started? One bright morning, the village crier beat his gong loudly and shouted that all animals must gather the next day for an important meeting. He added that there would be food for everyone. Once Tortoise heard the word food, his ears stretched like rubber. He didn't even hear the rest of the announcement. "Ah, finally," Tortoise said proudly, "the village has realized my importance." That night, while others slept peacefully, Tortoise rolled from one side of his mat to the other, dreaming of plates stacked like mountains. By sunrise, Tortoise was already awake, scratching his chin and smiling. If food is for everyone, he thought, then I should make sure I am. Everyone. He wrote a long list on a scroll and announced that only animals whose names were called could eat. Then he changed his own name to all of you. When animals asked questions, he spoke big grammar until their heads began to spin. Confused but respectful, they agreed. After all, arguing with Tortoise was like wrestling smoke. When the food finally arrived, drums played and pots were opened. The announcer shouted, "This food is for all of you." Immediately, Tortoise jumped forward shouting, "That is me." Before anyone understood what was happening, he was already eating like tomorrow didn't exist. He ate slowly, fast, and sideways. He packed food into his shell. He even licked plates that were not his. The animals watched quietly, wondering if maybe this was part of the tradition they had never heard of. Soon, whispers filled the air. The goat counted how many times Tortoise returned for more. The dog noticed his plate never emptied. The parrot, who saw everything from above, finally spoke. "If the food is for all of us," the parrot said loudly, "why is only one mouth working?" Silence fell. Tortoise froze mid-bite. Soup dripped from his mouth. Everyone finally understood the trick, and laughter exploded across the village. The elders did not shout or beat Tortoise. They simply smiled. "Tortoise," the chief said, "you are very wise, too wise for meetings." The punishment was announced. Tortoise was banned from all village meetings involving food. Whenever there was a gathering, someone would be sent to his house with a message, "Please rest today." The crowd laughed until tears rolled down their faces. Tortoise laughed too, but his laugh was smaller. From that day on, meetings became peaceful. Food lasted longer, and whenever Tortoise heard drums from his house, he would sit quietly, pretending not to care, while his stomach played its own music. Children would pass his house singing, "This one is not for all of you." Even Tortoise learned that being clever without honesty only turns you into entertainment for others. Cleverness is good, but greed spoils it. When wisdom is used to cheat others, it will always end in laughter, and you won't be the one laughing last.